Welcome. Today is, well, it's actually October 5th because it's actually 12:01 now. And I'm recording this video because I wanted to upload something since I haven't uploaded in a while. I think my last video was Nav or DJ Khaled, no, Nav. But yeah, I wanted to film this video a while now, but time and I've been busy for the past like 2 weeks, but yeah, that's besides the point. Rolling Loud. Rolling Loud was 2 weeks ago, I think. I wanted to come on here and talk about my experience. There's not really much to talk about because, as I said in the wrap-up video, I'm gonna be going late. So I definitely did go late because I didn't care for half the artists that was on the lineup. Number one, I didn't know them. Number two, I didn't care for them. Number three, I didn't know more than 3 songs from any of them, except for maybe Young Chris and Dougie B and probably Beat Love. And Nardowick, which all 4 or 5, whichever I just now named, I didn't get to see, unfortunately. I really felt it for Nardowick because I really tried to get there in time for Nardowick, but I was occupied for a little while, and plus the train systems was a little bit out of wonk. So, and these are not armpit stains, by the way. This is a tie-dye jersey. So I was trying to do the Travis Scott tie-dye jersey. I did it, but this was just a practice run. So before you see it and you say anything, this ain't it. I'm gonna look up the lineup right now. Matter of fact, I'll just look at my videos and I'll try and see if I could post some videos maybe on the corner or something right here. The first night, oh, that was Friday. Let me see who was on the lineup. First night, I got there around like 5 or 6 because I think Nardo was at 4 and he was on for like a half an hour. I missed him, so I got there around like 5. I missed Nardo. I saw G Herbo, but I was like way in the back. I didn't really see him. I more heard him. Like I saw the stage was lighting up with a whole bunch of shits, and I heard somebody was singing. So I was like, I looked at the time. I was like, it's probably G Herbo. So I didn't really get to see him. I just heard him a little bit. Bia, I didn't see her. Roddy Rebel, I didn't care to see him, to be honest. Young Lean, I didn't care to see him. I don't think he was on. I think he was on the backstage. I forgot the name of the stage, but I think he was on the backstage, like not to offend anybody, but like the lesser known stage, like the people who don't really have all that hype anymore, they go to that stage. They go to all the way in the back. Like there's 3 stages. There's the Fashion Nova stage, there's the Duce stage, or Duce, however you pronounce that alcohol. And then there's another stage, but I forgot the name because, you know, I didn't even go there. I didn't even go in the back. I didn't even explore this Rolling Loud. There was a lot of stuff that I missed because I was just focused on the artists that I wanted to see and food. So, and the bathroom actually. But yeah. I'll try and see if I can find the name and put it up right here too. Chief Keef. I'm just going in line to where I came about, so where I came and the people that I care about. So Chief Keef was actually performing during Playboi Carti's set, but he was on the backstage. So you guys are the Duce stage, like this is the Duce stage. The Duce, whatever you pronounce that. Playboi Carti was there for his show. Fashion Nova was on the right. That was Nicki Minaj. She was headlining. Shouts out to her. I think she brought out like 3-4 people. Chief Keef was literally directly behind us. And we're waiting for Playboi Carti to come on stage. You know how he's always late. For those of you who actually went to Playboi Carti, he's always late, no matter what. I don't know how you late to your own show, but he's always late, like 25, 30 minutes. So nah, it wasn't even that long. It was like 10 minutes late or something like that. And yeah, Playboi Carti was late. I can't remember how late he was, but he was late because there was something going on. I can't remember. But whole time, matter of fact, was he late? No, we was waiting for him for his set time. That's what it was. Because festivals, you gotta go to a certain, especially if there's multiple stages and multiple artists you want to see, you gotta go to a certain stage at a certain time to get a good spot. There's no seats. You gotta stand up. So you gotta find your way, tunnel in throughout the crowd, and get a good spot and chill there. Hopefully you get to chill there because waves be happening, like random waves, and you may get pushed back, pushed forward, pushed side to side, and next thing you know, you all the way in the back again. I don't know the science behind it, but it happens. You have to maintain your ground. It's very scary out there. But yeah, we waiting for Playboi Carti, and I'm like, damn, I'm hearing this bass in the background. I'm turning around, I'm like, who the fuck going off like that? And then I hear the beat more and more and more. I'm starting to recognize. I'm like, oh shit, that's Chief Keef. I look back, yo, Chief Keef had the whole place lit. I ain't gonna lie. He had the place lit. He had his own stage lit. And then apparently Uzi went on stage with him because Uzi was on the ground. I saw a video. Uzi was like in the VIP section or whatever, literally right next to the speakers, and like somebody saw him and lifted him up onto the stage, or Chief Keef saw him and put him up on the stage and gave him a mic. I was like, damn. But yo, when I tell you, we was waiting for Playboi Carti and we just hearing Chief Keef going off in the back. I'm talking about lights, everything. His shit looked like he was the headliner. That's how good it was. It looked like he was the headliner. Nicki Minaj, I didn't even hear anything from Nicki Minaj, to be honest. I'm hearing Chief Keef. He right behind us. I'm hearing everything, and Nicki Minaj is right next to us. She's literally to the right. Chief Keef in the back. We only hearing Chief Keef bass going crazy. I was like, damn, I should have been there. Like if only I could go there and wait, just experience that for a little bit and then come back and Playboi Carti's set to get a good spot. I would do it, but I can't. I know that probably wouldn't have worked and it wouldn't have made any sense and I would have been dead going to 2 stages at once. But yeah, shouts out to Chief Keef. He did his shit. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key wish I was there, but I stayed for Playboi Carti because I definitely wasn't staying for Nicki Minaj. Sleepy Hollow, I missed him. Fivio Foreign, I saw a little bit of his set, like coming down to the end, because when I reached, I think he had Ice Spice on stage and she was legit leaving the stage when I was walking up. So yeah, I saw a little bit of his set, like literally the ending. Moneybagg Yo, I think I heard him, I didn't see him. DaBaby, I did not see or hear him. No, actually, nah. Did he come? He did come. Okay, yeah, he did reach. DaBaby was there, but I heard someone ask, did he perform any of his new music? Because that same day he released a new album with like the Grinch mask looking thing. And somebody asked, did he rap any of the new songs that he just released? And someone was like, nah, he just did his old shit. Which makes sense because, you know, the people who come to see you, they know the old shit. They don't know the new shit that legit just dropped hours before. So it makes no sense doing that. And I saw Lil TJ. I made sure I saw Lil TJ. Wait, did I? Or was I eating? I did see him, but I was like way in the back. Cause I knew that, you know, I was saving my energy for Playboi Carti. So I think I was eating. Yeah, I think I was eating when Lil TJ was on stage. So I was way in the back, away from the crowd. Literally, I'm just in my own bubble, eating, watching Lil TJ walk back and forth on the stage and, you know, rap his shit. Lil Uzi Vert, that's when I started going into the crowd, obviously. But I feel like I barely even saw Uzi, to be honest with you, because everyone's hands was in the air. There was mad tall people. If you're like 5'11" or 5'10" or whatever, you will be blocked. You will be blocked in festivals because for some reason, all the tall motherfuckers pop out just to go to the festivals. I don't know where they come from. When you walking down in the streets, you the tallest motherfucker you in the streets. But as soon as when you go to festivals, all these tall people just come out of nowhere. I don't understand. It's best to move away from them. If you see a group, usually they're in groups. If you see a group of tall people, move away one time. You gotta start moving one time because once the wave starts happening, they gonna be on the left of you, on the right of you, and then the wave starts happening, all of a sudden they're gonna be right in front of you. You don't want that. That happened to me several times. You don't want that. But yeah, Lil Uzi, he was fire. He performed his new music. He performed his old music. Same thing, same thing. You know, it was lit though. But Playboi Carti, he got me. He got me because he brought out Kanye West. And I didn't realize it was Kanye West. I saw somebody else on stage, but I thought it was one of his goons. Because he had like 3-4 goons on stage, and then plus like the guitar people, his own live band or whatever. So I'm looking at him, okay, so who's that extra person? I hear everybody start screaming. And I'm like, yo, who is that? Turns out it was Kanye. I was like, oh shit, it's Kanye. But he was wearing a mask, so I couldn't really see his face until he, you know, got down off the little stage that they was on. They got down off a little ladder kind of thing, a stairway kind of thing. They got off that, and then he finally pulled off his mask. But by that time, unfortunately, I had already lost my glasses. Because the minute everyone realized Kanye was on stage, boom! And I didn't even see it fall. I felt it come off my face. And I looked down, pitch black. And then the wave came. It pushed me back. It pushed me back, and then it pushed me this way. And then it pushed me back this way. I said, nah, it's done. It's done. It's done. I'm not even about to go and put my head down there and look for that. I'm sorry. Not for glasses. Not for glasses. That already got stepped on. It's over with. My glass, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I was trying to get a ride to the train station, but I was being rushed because I was putting in my contacts, and I haven't put in my contacts in like months. So sometimes when I put it in after like months, I have to kind of like practice with it and put in probably like one, practice with that one, and then realize that one isn't really working out, or like drop it on something that I don't want to wash it off or rinse it off. Like if I drop it in the sink, I'm not putting that back in my eye because, you know, a sink is where you brush your teeth and all that shit, and it can't always be clean 24/7. So if I drop it on like the sink or the wall or the floor, it's not going in my eye. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. So I go get another contact, boom, pops in. This time I didn't get to do that because I was being rushed, because the person who was gonna drop me off had to go to work. So I was like, fuck, I can't make them late because I'm trying to put in a contact. So I decided to go with my glasses. The funny part is I had just bought a new pair of glasses like 2-3 days before. So I was good off that. But then I had to send it back because I didn't get the transition. So I still don't have it, as you can see. But yeah, I lost my glasses as soon as when Kanye popped out on stage. So I was depending on my phone 100% to get all the good footage, literally. I think I did get some good footage. I'm gonna put it up right here if I can. But yeah, it was, either I'm gonna put it up right here or I'm gonna just let it play after. Maybe I might get copyrighted actually. I don't even know. But yeah, Playboi Carti's set was lit. I like the live transitions through different songs, and sometimes like they would be playing like a guitar beat, a guitar anthem, whatever the fuck. And then it would just transition into the whole song. Like it would transition into a song that we already know. Like they would be playing the guitar and we were like, what song is this? And then they kind of like slow it down. And then the beat finally drops and it comes in with the guitar. And like, oh, it's this song, this is fire. I love that. I love that. Playboi Carti, it was a nice experience, I ain't gonna lie. For the longest time, I was like, nah, I can't do Playboi Carti. Not anymore. Like after he done went demonic and, not demonic, but actually, yeah, I could say demonic. After he went dark and crap, I was like, nah, I can't do this no more. But, you know, it was pretty nice. I enjoyed myself at Playboi Carti Rolling Loud set. And then, so that leads on to Saturday. I got there around like 5, I think. I got there around like 5 or 6. I missed B Love and I missed Dougie B. No, I think Dougie B got canceled, didn't he? Or one of them, I think either Dougie B or Dougie B got canceled from NYPD. They told him he can't come. Yeah, I think that's what happened. But yeah, I saw Sheck West. He was lit. He was on the Duce stage, but I was all the way in the back. So I had to use my phone as, this is Saturday. I had to use my phone as the only way to really see him and shit like that. But I had my contacts in, so I could see him. But you know, I used my phone for good footage, so I could look at it back later. Lil Tecca, I completely missed Lil Tecca. Apparently he had a nice set. I completely missed him. Busta Rhymes, was he even there? I don't remember Busta Rhymes being there, unless he came. No, he didn't. He was probably on the backstage, because I don't remember hearing or seeing Busta Rhymes or hearing anybody talk about Busta Rhymes there. I'm not even sure if he showed up, but I saw Don Toliver. His set was nice. He brought out his girl Kali Uchis, or however you pronounce her name. His set was nice, I ain't gonna lie, and it made me want to go back into his album, Life of a Don, which I didn't like at first, and I didn't like until like 2 weeks ago, or like a week ago, I would say, because I was hearing, it's kind of weird for me, like, you could not like an album, and then you go see them live perform the album, or perform a song from the album, and then you come back and you listen to the album, you're like, damn, this shit was fire. It's weird. I don't understand the theory behind that, but it works, because it worked for Don Toliver, because I didn't like The Life of a Don at all, but as soon as when I heard him perform some of those songs live, I'm like, yo, it's bumping right now. Like, I don't know. But yeah, Don Toliver, I'm always a fan. I didn't like the last album, but I'm waiting on the new album. I like it now. I like the album now. But yeah, I'm waiting on the new one. I think it was I was determined to see Don Toliver because I never saw him before. I know he was on the Travis Scott tour. I didn't see the Travis Scott tour. I mean, the Astroworld tour. I didn't see him there either. And this is like his first time, I believe, coming to New York for Rolling Loud. Oh, and when his album dropped, I missed that tour too because I didn't like the album. So I wasn't about to go watch him perform an album that I didn't like. So that's also a reason why I never seen him before. Next one is Ably with Hoodie. I heard he was good. I heard he performed a nice set. I think he was on the Duce stage. But after Don Toliver was Lil Baby. Y'all know, if you've seen my past videos, y'all know how I feel about Lil Baby. So once Don Toliver ended, I was like, no, once Don Toliver ended, it was Lil Baby and it was A$AP Rocky. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go eat. So as soon as Don Toliver was finished with his set, I went all the way in the back, got me a chicken pineapple teriyaki bowl, and I was just munching, again, away from the crowd, because you can't eat with the crowd right next to you because they're gonna bump into you and your shit gonna be gone. So I'm just away from the crowd in my own bubble, looking at Lil Baby perform. Mind you, it's the same songs he perform every single time. Nothing changes. He doesn't even shuffle the songs. I don't even know, bro. But yeah, I'm watching Lil Baby perform. He did a good job. You know, he did his thing. I'm not hating on him. I was just eating my pineapple and my chicken, watching him perform, and waiting for A$AP Rocky. As soon as when I'm finished with my bowl, as soon as when he gets off stage, I'm like, okay, it's time to go in, because A$AP Rocky about to pop out in like 50 minutes, because it was like, I think he ended at like 7:50. I think Lil Baby ended at 7:50. And A$AP Rocky was coming out at 8:50 or something like that. The time's weird. Like, they give an hour. They have a whole hour basically, or like 45 minutes of nobody being on stage and just music just playing and just waiting for them for the headliner to pop out. I don't know why it takes so long for them to prepare a stage that has nothing on it, because not Lil Baby, A$AP Rocky legit didn't even go on stage. He was on some kind of like mechanical thing in the back for some reason. Like, we all looking forward at the stage. Turns out this nigga was right behind us the whole time. on some kind of like mechanical stairs looking thing. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I don't understand why it takes an hour for us to just be standing there, or 45 minutes of just standing there waiting for an artist that, you know, doesn't have a big like thing to put up on stage. Like before, on his other headline sets and all his other concerts, he would have like the big testing dummies and the big car and stuff like that. That was cool. Okay, that I could understand for being an hour. But if you're not doing nothing on stage and you have something that legit moves by itself, why is it taking an hour? Put somebody else on stage, let them rock out, please. I would legit rather somebody else be on stage than us just standing there for a whole hour waiting for somebody to pop out. And then here comes the kicker. The man was 30 minutes late to his own show. The man was 30 minutes late to his own show, bro. I was so pissed, I swear. I was standing there as soon as Lil Baby, matter of fact, I was standing there since Lil Baby was performing. It's just when he finished, that's when I got in the pit. It was like 9:20 something, 9:28. Mind you, he was supposed to be on stage at 8:50. I don't know what made him come so late, but he came a whole half an hour late. You only have an hour set, an hour stage time, an hour long stage time, and you came a half an hour late. But bro, I swear, if 9:45 hit, I was leaving. I told myself that. I told myself, because we was standing there. Literally nothing, no news, no nothing. We just hearing some random music that keep on going on shuffle over and over and over again. The music that, you know, keeps us hype or whatever the case may be. And we're just like, yo, it's like 9:10. Where is this dude? And it's like, it's 9:15. It's 9:20. It's 9:25. But I think he came on around like 9:28. That's when it really started. I think 9:28-ish or 9:30 basically. That's when he came on stage. Oh, not even on stage. That's when he popped out with the thing. But no, matter of fact, I didn't really like his set, because he came to his set performing a whole bunch of unreleased music. Like, why would you do that? We come to get lit to your music. We can't get lit to your music when we don't know your music. Like, he played the Playboi Carti and him. He played the song with him and Playboi Carti, the new one that he fully released on Instagram. Like, brother, you haven't even released it on streaming services. What makes you think we're gonna remember that? Like, it's a cool beat and all, but it's not on streaming services. We don't know this song by heart like we know your other songs. Like, why would you do that? I mean, I understand he's your boy, and then he said, oh, Playboi Carti's AUG, don't you forget that, because Playboi Carti is signed to A$AP Rocky. AUG, I should say. But he started playing a whole bunch of new crap, and he was like, oh, this that new SHIT, and I was like, yo, why are you playing new shit? Like, we don't want to hear this. I was so confused and so pissed. I was like, bro, like, come on, bro. You know better than this. We ain't come. If you wanted to perform your new shit, you should have came 30 minutes earlier. Cause you performing all this new shit and we don't know what to do. Like, I remember a mosh pit opened up for a new song. They were waiting for the beat to drop. Literally right next to me. I swear, every time I turned around, there was a new mosh pit right next to me. That's the best way to get closer to the artist, by the way. But a new mosh pit opened up. So I'm like, okay. I'm looking at him, I'm like, okay, y'all know this song? Because I don't. They waiting for the beat to drop. The beat doesn't drop. It just continues. Like, the beat stops. Or like the beat slows down and then it continues on. Or I can't remember how the beat went, but everyone was kind of like still like trying to make the circle, waiting for the beat to drop and then for him to start rapping and for it to sound hard and all that. Like, 5 people ended up jumping in the circle and just started jumping, and everyone else was just kind of confused and about like, when are we supposed to jump in? Like, we had no correlation about, you know, when we were supposed to jump into the mosh pit and when we were supposed to mosh because we don't know the song, but we made a mosh pit, but we don't know when the mosh pit is really like activated, because usually when the beat drops or when the rapper starts rapping fast, that's when you jump into the mosh pit. None of that happened. So everyone was just kind of like standing there, just like waiting for it. And I'm just like, yo, y'all don't know the song. Y'all just made this mosh pit for no reason. I think I have a video of it too. I'm gonna put it at the end or whatever the case is. I don't know. But yeah, he brought out Glorilla. Shout out to Glorilla. I'm glad I got to see her. I like that new song with her and Cardi. Yo, when I was driving to New York, legit, I'm not lying to you. I was driving to New York. That's probably like an hour drive from where I'm at. That song was on repeat the whole way. I'm not joking to you. I'm probably the reason why that song went on #1 on the charts, because that song did not switch the whole ride. Matter of fact, I made it into a playlist. I played that song and then the Shake It song with K Flock and I think B Love. I put that song into a playlist with Shake It. It was Shake It and then it was Tomorrow Too. And then after a while, I stopped playing Shake It and I just put Tomorrow Too on repeat again. That song is fire. Yo, Cardi B, yo, she fire, bro. Glorilla, she fire too. She fire. And then the whole video being in New York, I was like, oh, we lit. But yeah, that's besides the point. Glorilla popped out, French Montana popped out, but by the time French Montana popped out, they cut his mic because it was already done. It was 10 o'clock. Like, it was already, he had all this stuff planned for an hour show and he tried to crumple it into half an hour and it didn't work. French Montana didn't even get to go on stage properly. By the time he started stepping out by the, like, it's kind of like a T. So when he was right here trying to walk out into the stage, into like the actual stage kind of thing, they had already cut his mic. The only reason why I know French Montana was there is because I saw him on the big screens. Like, he was behind, there was a whole bunch of dudes on stage like A$AP Rocky always does. He always brings out the whole A$AP mob. Not Ferg and Ant and all them people, but like a whole bunch of random A$AP mob gang people on stage with him to celebrate. And French Montana was all the way in the back, so nobody really saw him unless you looked on the screens. So yeah, that was that. A$AP Rocky came out talking about, oh, they cut my stage, they cut my mics, they cut my, like, nigga, come on, time then. Like, they cut your shit because your set's over. Citi Field has a certain time limit that they're giving Rolling Loud to do their stuff. It's not Rolling Loud cutting your mics, it's Citi Field. Citi Field has a contract with Rolling Loud that they're supposed to end at 10. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I don't know why he was mad. Like, if you wanted to really do your stage, you should have came prepared. You should have came prepared. Like, I don't understand. Matter of fact, oh no, that was Sunday. Okay, yeah. But yeah, he got mad. We all got mad actually because we wanted to see we wanted to see A$AP Rocky and we barely even got to see him. He played some like 1 or 2 songs that we actually knew. The rest of them was just a whole bunch of unreleased, and then the Playboi Carti song. But it was good though. It was good. I got some nice shots. There was some nice pictures that came out from that set. If you go on Rolling Loud on Instagram, you can see all the pictures and stuff like that. But then, yeah, that was it. I didn't really get to see much people because, as I said before, I didn't care to see them. I learned my lesson from the past 2 Rolling Louds that I've been to. Don't go early because you're gonna kill out all your energy for the headliner, #1. Like, you're gonna see all these different people, and by the time the headliner comes out, you're dead, you're tired. Because why? You spent the whole day standing up. Don't do that. Don't do that unless you're standing up in line for merch. If that's the case, do what you gotta do. I got like 2 pieces of merch because their merch drop was trash in my opinion. Like, there was barely any good stuff. Like, this was from 2021. They have another one for this year, but I didn't get it because I didn't like it. Let's see, Sunday. Sunday, I was supposed to reach there by 6, but then they sent a alert that Ski Master Slump God will not be able to perform today, unfortunately, which I kind of figured because he posted on his Instagram, might not be able to finish the tour. I don't know what happened. Maybe he had COVID, maybe he was just sick, I don't know. Dehydrated, because you know they're going from city to city to city to city and they're not really getting much sleep, and they're singing their hearts away, they're rapping their life away. So I understood, and I, you know, appreciate the heads up, because I was literally like 5 minutes before exiting the house. I was about to dip. I was like, okay, I gotta dip now. Like, my contacts is in. I'm kind of fully dressed. All I gotta do is brush my hair, and I'm on lotion, and I'm out. As soon as I check my phone, Ski Master Slump God will not be able to perform. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm fully dressed already. So I'm like, forget it. I'm gonna go an hour later, which is when 21 Savage was supposed to perform. I go there, 21 Savage ain't there. So I'm like, okay, he coming soon. I go use the bathroom. I put everything in my underpants, like not my underpants, but I wear 2 pants when I'm going to like festivals or concerts or anything like. No, matter of fact, festivals, because the first pants is the pants that everyone sees, that goes with the drip. The second pants is what holds all your personal items, because I don't like putting my stuff in the safe that they give you, like the locker. I don't like doing that, because you know, somebody breaks your lock or somebody knows your code, and your keys, your wallet, your phone, your headphones gone. I'm not doing that. I'm keeping it on me. So yeah, I bring my pants that everyone sees, and then underneath that pants there's a Adidas track pants, because Adidas track pants have the zipper. So that's where I put my wallet, that's where I put my AirPods, my keys. I zip it up. I go in the bathroom, I put it all inside those pockets, zip it up, and I put my pants that everyone sees back up, buckle it up, and I'm good. Nobody knows that it's on me. And you know, if you have a belt and you buckle it up tightly, it's not gonna fall off you. Like, it's not gonna slide. Like, I wore the same thing but a different pants, like a different black pants with my Adidas pants underneath, and both of them kept on sliding off because I didn't have a belt. So if you're gonna go that route, I would suggest you use a belt so that it tightens your pants and your Adidas track pants. There's a whole lot of tricks and trades that I learned over the years of going to festivals. I'll talk about those. It's not really a whole video worth, but I'll talk about that in a later time. So boom, yeah, I go there, 21 Savage ain't there, I go in the bathroom, put all my belongings in my pants, come back out, 21 Savage still ain't there. So I'm like, okay, it ain't none. Like, literally, I didn't want to see none of these people. Dej Loaf, St. John. Actually, I did see St. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. I think, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't see nobody, basically. Like, all these people, either I'd seen them before, I don't care for them, or I don't know more than 3 songs from them. So why am I even going to see them in the first place? So yeah, 21 Savage, I really wanted to see you, but whatever Rolling Loud did to you, because he tweeted out, Rolling Loud will never get another performance out of me again. I don't know what they did, I don't know what happened, but I was like, damn. Like, so now I know that Rolling Loud sends out a card for the artist. I thought the artist just comes on their own. Nah, that's not the case. Rolling Loud sends out a card to pick up the artist and then come back. So, and I also figured that out by watching Young Chris, because he posted a video where he was in a van going to Rolling Loud. So, but yeah, 21 Savage wasn't there, so that was a disappointment. Ski Mask wasn't there, so that was a disappointment. This whole year was a disappointment. Like, this whole Rolling Loud New York, it was a disappointment, because number one, y'all barely put any New York artists on. Give Fivio Foreign a break. He's been there all 3 times for New York. He's been there for 2019 because Juice WRLD brought him out. That was before I even knew who Fivio Foreign was. I got him on video, but I was like, who is this dude? We'll look back on it years later. I'm like, oh crap, that's Fivio Foreign. He was there for 2021, and he was there for this year. Honestly, I'm give 504 a break, or at least put him in a headline or something, because he's there every single time. Yeah, this year was trash. I want Cardi B to headline next year. I want Cardi B to headline next year, because if the features that she's coming with now and the songs that she's coming with, like the Lil Durk and Kanye West she just put out, all fire. So I want Cardi B to headline next year. Glorilla, I want her to come back. A$AP Rock, nah, he's not coming back until his album drops. Travis, maybe. I don't know what it's looking like for him, because he just broke his arm now. Now he's saying the album's delayed because of it. Like, what does your arm have to do with you rapping? But it's whatever. But yeah, this whole Rolling Loud this year for New York was trash, because there was a whole bunch of people that I've never heard of. Like, this was my first time seeing the name. And you expect me to pay my money? Well, I already paid my money. You expect me to pull up and watch a whole bunch of nobodies? I did that 2 years in a row already. I did that for 2019 and I did that for 2021, which I'm not mad at 2019, because I saw the Kid Laroi before he got popping. So I'm not mad at that. So, you know, bring back DaniLeigh, matter of fact. I want her back. Where I remember that video. That video was nice. Bring back Don Toliver. I want Sheck West definitely gotta come back. Bring back bring back Young M.A. Like, why wasn't she included in this year? Unless she probably declined or something. I don't know. Bring Chris Brown. Bring Chris Brown. I want him in there. Leave Lil Baby out. He's in every single thing. I'm tired of him. Shouts out to him for getting his money, but I'm tired of him, honestly. Bring Offset back, matter of fact. Oh, word, I didn't even talk about that. So yeah, 21 Savage didn't come. Future ended up coming late too, somehow, some way. He came late. And then, you know, he came on stage, he's doing his thing. He was getting the crowd lit and all that, It was nice. I like Future's set. That Future's set made me want to go back into his discography and listen to everything all over again. Which was like, if you got that power, you know you're a good artist. I was just watching him live and I'm like, damn, I really forgot how good this song was. And I was like, yo, I gotta listen to this shit again. This shit is beautiful. And then whole time, matter of fact, before I even, like literally a month before I even came to Rolling Loud, I saw Future's name. And I was talking to my mom about it. I was like, he might bring out Travis Scott. Because every single Rolling Loud he's done, he's brought out a guest. He's brought out Kanye. He's brought out Travis Scott. He's brought out Nicki Minaj. And so I'm thinking, okay, Nicki Minaj is in New York. Kanye is in New York. Hopefully still, because you know that man be on the move. He just performed with Playboi Carti literally 2 days before. Nicki's in New York. She legit performed 2 days before. She performed on Friday. Playboi Carti and Kanye performed on Friday. Today's Sunday. Future's supposed to be performing. So I'm like, okay, so who he gonna bring out? He could bring out Kanye and Nicki at like two different times and let them perform. So I'm like, oh shit, this finna be lit. He brought out Offset. I was like, yo! And the funny thing is, I was legit watching The Hype during that time. The Hype is an HBO Max series where he gets to judge a whole bunch of fashion clothes. Yo, when I seen Offset, when I heard the music, I heard the song, I was like, yo, what? I seen him pop out and it was raining and everything too. I seen him pop out, I'm like, yo! I got video of everything, bro. Not everything, but I got video of most of the good stuff. I was so happy, bro, and I was literally in the front. Not in the front, but I was in a good spot where I could see him with my eyes in a good range and with my phone, because my phone could zoom in. So I was like, yeah, it's lit. Yo. And then it started raining, and Offset did not care, bro. He stayed on the stage, he stayed in the front, and he went crazy. I was like, oh, that was legendary. That was legendary. If I wasn't a big fan of Offset then, I'm a big fan now, because seeing you perform makes me more of a fan of you. And especially if you performing in the rain, like you sticking it out with the rest of us, not like Future, because Future, as soon as when it started raining, Future went in the back of the stage where it was covered, and he stayed there for basically the whole entire time. So he stayed there in the back to get covered from rain. And Offset said, fuck it, we don't give a fuck about no rain. He threw the shades in the crowd, and he just started going crazy for Bad and Bougie. And I was recording it, and it was so like, you know, busy with everybody jumping up and down, moving side to side. I put my phone down, I tried to post it, I tried to save it, it disappeared. It disappeared from my phone. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I deleted the video, bro. I lost that video. Are you serious right now? Like, I was so close to him and he was going crazy on stage. Like, are you serious? I can never get that footage back. I was so mad. And then I came home. I'm finally uploading all my stories because when I'm at the Rolling Loud Center, I don't know if this is just me, but I don't have no data. Like, my signal is gone. Like, I can't call, I can't post nothing, I can't refresh my feed anywhere. I don't know how they do it because I've been seeing people on Snapchat. I don't know how they do it, but when I'm in the Citi Field, I have no reception. Like, I have reception, but the data is just not working for some reason. I don't get it. So I go home, I'm looking through all my videos, I'm looking through my story, letting everything upload with the Wi-Fi. And I seen the video. I'm like, I didn't lose it. I saved it immediately. I was like, hell no, I'm keeping that one, bro. I'm keeping that one. I usually like to post everything on my story so that way I don't have to save it to my gallery and don't take up space on my gallery. But that one I had to save. I'm not gonna lie, I had to save that one. I had to save it because I was so close and he was just going crazy and the dreads was all over the damn place and it was raining. Last time it was raining was legit like last year because J. Cole was on stage and it started raining. And he thanked us. He was like, thank you guys for being out in the rain with me and da-da-da-da. And he didn't care. It was raining, he didn't care. He was still out in the rain with us, singing his life away. Offset came out in the rain with us, dancing and rapping his life away. I was like, yo, you a real one. For you to stick it out and for you to be in the rain with us and but still do your performance no matter what, no one is raining like a motherfudger. Yo, a new respect gained for Offset. Like respect should be like right here, 100 Offset. Cause now I'm excited for this new album. Before I wasn't really that excited. Like, I was like 60% excited for his new album. Seeing him perform and seeing him stick out with us and, you know, do his thing, 101, 102. I'm ready for this new album. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the Quavo and Takeoff album too. Not really sure how that one's gonna play out, but I feel like they just took Offset off all the songs that they have and just said, here, take it. Like, I feel like none of them songs was originally Offset. No, Takeoff and Quavo. Like, it was probably all Migos songs, but they just took Offset off, like off the hooks and off the verses, and just said, here, we got an album. Meanwhile, Offset been working on his own songs for a minute now, because I heard a while ago that the Migos don't even actually like record together. Like, they all send in their verses and their hooks from different places, like from wherever they are. Like, they don't go in the studio together and hang out. I heard that doesn't happen. They just send in their verses and the engineer puts it together. Which I kind of understand because, you know, everyone has their own lives. Offset is a father of like 5 now. Quavo doing whatever he gotta do. Takeoff doing whatever he gotta do. And to get every single Migos member in the same place all at once for the same amount of time is kind of crazy because, you know, even though they're family and all that, you know, everyone has their own lives, everyone has their own photo shoots, their own this, their own that, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping Offset makes it. I mean, he will make it, but I'm hoping that, like, you know, he skyrockets. Like, he becomes a Future, he becomes a Travis Scott, he becomes a Drake by himself. Because he was the first Migo to actually drop a song solo. I don't know if y'all remember, but he had a song called Monday. That was like, I think that was the first solo song from one of the Migos, I think, if I can remember. I want him to drop it on streaming services, but I don't think it's gonna drop. It dropped on World Star on YouTube, so if you haven't heard it, you can look it up. Offset Monday. Song was nice, but let me see if there's anybody else I was missing. Nah, I think that was it. Yeah, as I said, I didn't see much people. I didn't care to see much people. Pusha T was there. I don't listen to Pusha T. Big Sean was there. The problem with Big Sean was, again, this is not underarm stains. This is tie-dye. The problem with Big Sean was he was performing, I think, when Future was performing at the backstage. So I was not about to leave Future to go see Big Sean. Like, I respect Big Sean. I love Big Sean. I have one of his vinyls right there. Detroit 2. I love that album. But yeah, I wasn't about to skip Future for Big Sean. I'm sorry. I could see Big Sean when he's on tour, when he drops his next album. That was the plan. Like, I'm gonna see Future tonight, and whenever Big Sean drops another album, I'll go. And I'll see Big Sean there. So, yeah. That's about it though. Oh, they actually cut Future's set short because the rain was crazy. It started to get mad heavy. Lightning was striking. It felt like hail. Like, literally my phone was in the air collecting all the footage. Meanwhile, my eyes is just like, yeah, like legit. I'm blinking like it's a movie, like it's a stop motion, like, what is this, stop motion movie? I think it is, yeah. I'm blinking like that. And I'm just like, because the rain getting in my eye, because again, I don't have my glasses. I have a hood on. The hood is soaked. All my clothes soaked. My phone soaked. I had to use that little TikTok video where it's like, play this loud if you have water in your speakers. I had to play that in the subway to get all the water on my speakers so it could play the videos properly. But yeah, that was crazy. It was really bad that night. Everyone was soaked. Every single one. They cut the stage short. They cut the sets short. All I remember was Offset walking on stage because his time was done. And then Future was like coming back with another song. And then I remember him saying, oh, that was the last song? Silence. Oh, that was the last song? Silence. I was like, that was the last song. What time is it? And then the screens, all the screens went up bright as hell saying, this is a festival evacuation notice. Due to weather circumstances, we will no longer be performing or something like that. I was like, oh man, are you serious, bro? Everyone got sad. Everyone just started leaving. And then the voice, or whatever the hell it was, like Siri, said that we will be coming back shortly, or something like that, or like we will be resuming shortly. When we heard that, we was like, wait, so we don't gotta leave? But seeing that rain, we all knew, nah, this isn't it. Like, I'm not finna stand in the rain no longer for like, what, 15 more minutes, and that's if they even come back out. But honestly, it was a good time. It was a good time. I was cold. I think I got a little bit sick because I had a sore throat and I had a little bit of a cold. Because legit, it was raining, it was cold, it was nighttime. You know, this is what, September, so we was, you know, coming closer to that winter stage. So nighttime starting to get actually cold now. So it was a pretty good experience, I guess. I wish the rain didn't happen, but it did. But yeah. Oh, I thought my sneakers was gone because I was walking out, and then the security guard was like, damn, not the ones. If only he knew how old those ones are, bro. But yeah, I came home, I was like, damn, these shoes might be done. Because I wore them for 2019, I wore them for 2022, and I wore them for 2023 this year. Wait, no, we in 2022. I wore them for 2019, 2021, 2022 this year. And I'm like, damn, this might be done. This might be it. Mind you, it was my beater sneakers for like 2 years now. So all that, including the rain, I was like, this might be done. Like, this might be the last time I get to wear these sneakers. But thank God I dried them up, you know, they're still actually wearable. They still feel a little bit cold, like they still got a little bit of water inside, but you know, I'm still rocking them now because they're still gonna be my beater sneakers, because all my sneakers, I don't know, I mean, I have some Vans right there, but I don't know, I don't like Vans because they kind of hurt my feet because they're flat. They don't have no comfort whatsoever. But yeah, that was my experience for Rolling Loud. I don't know if I'm gonna go again next year, honestly. This next year, I want to wait. I think I might wait and look at the lineup before I purchase the ticket, because this year I didn't wait. Like, as soon as when they announced the tickets are available, I bought them without even looking at the lineup, because they didn't put the lineup out until like a month later. And then when I saw the lineup, I was like, oh, come on, bro. I don't know anybody here. Like, why would I even go to this? While I was at the festival, I was like, why am I even here? Especially when I was waiting for 21 Savage, I was like, why am I even here, bro? Why? Why am I here? They got trash merch. The people can't even reach on time. A$AP Rocky taking a half an hour. 21 Savage didn't reach for some reason. Like, why am I even here, bro? I lost my glasses. Like, this was a L festival at this point, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah, next year I plan on waiting until the lineup actually pops out. If I like the lineup, I'll buy the ticket. The ticket's like $300, $400, so you know, it's pretty steep, but it's good. It's pretty good in my opinion, because you get to see maybe like over. Nah, never mind that. You're going to a place that has over 100 people, but you're not getting to see all those 100 people because, you know, again, different stages. So you're gonna have to pick and choose who you want to go see and all that. This year I saw like maybe like 2, 3, 5 people. Nah, 2, 3, 4 people. 2, 3 max each night. But before, I was seeing like 6, maybe like 8 for 2019. I saw like 6 people because I went there early. 2021, I saw like, you know, same thing, probably like 4, 5, 6 max. But this year, I knew better. I was like, I'm not doing this early thing no more. I'm popping up to who I want to see and I'm out. I couldn't even get to see everyone, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that was my experience. Hopefully this isn't too long. And yeah, hope to see you guys next year, Rolling Loud. Hope to see maybe my fans there, whoever you are. If you see me, say what's up. I wasn't wearing a mask, so it's kind of easy to spot me out. But yeah, thank you for watching. I would suggest you go to Rolling Loud. If you're a fan of hip hop, go to Rolling Loud, because like that's a place where you can see all your favorite artists at the same time, like in 3 days, in the span of 3 days. Instead of waiting on them to drop an album and then for them to go on tour, just go to Rolling Loud. You can see most of your favorite artists, if not all of them, and check them off your bucket list. I still have to go see Nardo Wick. He's on my bucket list. I wanted to see him, missed him. I'm very tight about that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to try to put out a Tory Lanez video either today or tomorrow. I can't remember. Again, it's like 12 something right now, so I just decided I want to do this video right quick and edit it and post it tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the other side. How do I do this again?